Assalamualaikum and hi. I am Puteri Faida Alya Binti Zainuddin from University Teknologi Mahara, UiTM, Sarawak Branch, Murkah Campus. Okay, first of all, let me thank you all for watching this video. Okay, as you can see on the screen, my research topic is the usability of mathematics gamification among pre-diploma students. Okay, so here is the abstract of my study. And this presentation is structured as follows. Okay, let's begin with the introduction. As we know that most people feel that mathematics is a problematic topic requiring logical thinking and problem-solving ability. Okay, some students feel frightened, which could cause them to believe that mathematics is challenging. Okay, besides a study by Bahlan et al. 2023 indicated that the achievement of pre-diploma students recently was found to decrease when the online learning method was switched back to full face-to-face learning after the pandemic. This decline need to be overcome, isn't it? So, Nick Badrul Alam et al. Pre-diploma students also were found to be better in mathematics performance and help to improve their interest in learning when lecture use attractive way. So therefore, as a competent indicators, we must take some action to spark student interest in continuing in learning. Okay, so this is about the gamification in education learning, whereby it's the application of game design features in a learning environment by educators. So, and usually the objective that educators use it to improve learning engagement. Using the Google Trend website, a worldwide web search for gamification in education reveal a rising trend as shown in Figure 1. And then in figure 2, it represents the web search interest based on the region. Okay, so it proved that Malaysia was the second highest in the exploring gamification in education for the past 10 years up to 2023. So based on these two figures of the rising trend and also Malaysia was the top 2, it indicates that the study is relevant, and I hope that it can guide all educators in implementing gamification effectively. Okay, so here are the two objectives, which are to measure the usability, and the second one to assess the association. And here is the conceptual framework to explore the relationship. Okay, so actually for this study, the USE or Use Questionnaire developed by Loon 2001 has been applied to measure the usability of gamification in the learning process for mathematics course. So there are 4 usability variables. Okay, the first one, usefulness. Usefulness is targeted to identify whether the gamification can improve learning productivity and performance in mathematics courses. And the second one is ease of use, whereby I apply it to know whether gamification is simple and easy to play. And the third one, ease of learning. Okay, is used to measure the speed of understanding in mastering the gamification. And lastly, satisfaction is concerned with measuring respondents' emotional response toward the mathematics gamification. And if you can see on in the slides, whereby there are 3 hypotheses that been analyzed for this, that we tested for this research, for this study. And here is the methodology. Actually, the data for this study was collected from pre-diploma student at University Teknologi Mahara Murkah Campus who's taking an intensive mathematics 1 course for the semester of March until July 2023. So actually, there are a total of 25 students taking the code for that semester. However, only 30 students had participated in a one-day gamified mathematics learning session. Okay, so for your info, the gamification of this study comprised of 5 main topics, which are arithmetic, algebra, equation, function, and index. Okay, so therefore, all the 30 students who joined the gamification had been respondent to this study. Okay, so generally the student between 17 to 18 years old. For the instrument, an electronic questionnaire that contains 23 questions, including the demographic question, which are gender and program, were distributed among respondents after participating in the learning session. So the question consists of 7-point Likert scale, ranging from 1 strongly disagree until 7 strongly agree. Okay, so as you can see in the slide that the table shows the number of items according to the use variable. Like there are 4 items for variable of usefulness, 8 items for ease of use, and so on. And for the analysis of data, so I begin with the descriptive analysis to determine the percentage and frequency. However, for this presentation, I show the multiple bar chart. And then for the association, but before that, for the percentage and frequency table, a scale of 7, 6, and 5 are categorized as agreeing with the statement. Okay, in contrast, the rest, like neither agree nor disagree, somewhat disagree, and strongly disagree, which are scale 4, 3, 2, and 1, categorized as not agree with the statement. And to measure the association, I use the Spearman rank correlation because of the small sample size and ordinal categorical variable. Okay. Okay, so here is the result for the demographic profile for this study. And let's move to the multiple bar chart of the usefulness. In short, what can I say? Based on the frequency table, more than 80% of the respondents agree that gamification could help them to better in maths. As you can see on the bar chart, the purple color is show the agreement towards the 4 items under usefulness. And overall, the ease of use variable revealed that over 60% of the respondents had a positive view that gamification needs less effort and is easy to handle. Similarly, for ease of learning, over 75% of respondents believe that learning how to play the game was easy, as indicated in the result for ease of learning variable. And satisfaction, the last variable that measured in the study, it shows that most of the respondents, or 80%, more than 80%, satisfied with the gamification. And based on the result of Spearman rank correlation, it shows that, as you can see, the association between ease of use and usefulness, that is a significant moderate positive between ease of use and number 1 and number 2. However, unfortunately, between the usefulness, number 1 and number 3, ease of learning, there is no significant association. But between satisfaction and usefulness, there is a significant association with a moderate positive with a value of 0.43. Okay, so for the conclusion, actually in this study again, I tested the relation of ease of use, ease of learning, and satisfaction in using mathematics gamification among pre-diploma students. So overall, most students gave positive feedback on the gamification as a learning session, and majority of them agree that the gamification was easy to learn and use. Besides, they felt satisfied and would recommend it to their friends. In addition, they believe that the use of gamification can enhance their performance and learning efficiency in mathematics. However, ease of use and satisfaction toward gamification significantly affect the usefulness of the gamification in learning arithmetic, algebra, equation, functions, and index. So therefore, as an educator, they should implement the gamification as one of the learning session to make students more motivated and efficient in learning mathematics. Okay, gamification may enhance lesson plans and help students get the most out of class time, whether inside or outside the classroom. However, mathematics gamification might require modifications such as a clear game instruction to make it more usable and increase users' comfort. For the recommendation, because this study only focused at the UiTM Mukah campus, so in order to more generalize the result, I suggest that for future research, consider an enormous number of samples. Decide, I so suggest including the variable of mathematics performance to gain more impact on the gamification usability. So I think that is the end of my presentation. If you have any inquiries, do not hesitate to email me questions at puterifaida@uitm.edu.my. So here is the references for your reference, and thank you so much. Bye.